Hey, if you're checking out these Ariat Rambler boots right here, maybe you have some questions like I did. I just recently got these, and there's a few things I wanted to know ahead of time. It took me a lot of looking and searching to try to get those questions answered. I'd like to do that for you right now. Now, they do come in a few different colors. This here is I believe it's called the wicker brown. They do have like sort of a distressed look to them already. I do like has a nice design on it right there on top. Like I said, it has this distressed look to it. These boots right here are a little bit different than a standard cowboy boot on the upper portion right here. Most of them have one piece of leather on this side, one on this side. This one you're going to notice has a seam that goes down the side. So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of leather that is sewn together. Gives it a little bit different look. I personally liked it. Functionally, it works just as good. Actually, for me, maybe even better. While trying on some other boots, one of the things that I did not particularly care for is the upper portion here when inside the jeans. Felt like it kind of wobbled back and forth a little bit. It kind of gave a weird feeling to me since I'm not used to cowboy boots. These don't really do that. These are more pliable, and I feel like it feels a lot better underneath my jeans. Now let's talk comfort. When you read on it, it says, oh, it kind of almost feels like you're wearing a sneaker. And I'm going to tell you, it is still a boot. Inside here, if I can get this out, it does have this type of an insole in it. And the all-day cushioning. This does make the sole of the foot kind of have a little bit more of a sneaker type feel to it. However, the upper portion here is still going to have a bit of a boot feel to it. Now, to piggyback off that, these boots kind of are a little bit broke in already, but they're not going to be fully conformed to your foot. So do expect a small amount of break-in time, but nothing too serious. You could see it's very pliable, soft leather. It's going to conform to your foot rather quickly. Another thing to note about the upper portion of the boot here. On the brown one here, and I believe the antique gray is going to be the same. I cannot 100% say, but it appears this is still got the same nice soft leather to it. The lighter tan colored ones, just note that this whole upper part is more of a like suede type thing, and it's actually going to be even softer. So that is something to consider depending on what you like. Now let's talk about the sole here. This is the way the bottom of the boot looks. I actually like it. It still kind of has a distressed look to it. You can kind of see some of that through there up here. It is more of like a rubber sole to it as well. That allows for it to bend. One thing about this boot that is a little bit different than a lot of other ones is that the sole is glued on. There is no stitching here, which was not a game changer for me. I'm not one to really resole my shoes or boots. So I'm not going to be wearing these every single day out on the farm or on a ranch or anything like that where I'm going to have it constantly resoled. So once I'm done with these, getting new pairs is not going to be a big deal for me. These last me for a very long time as I'm only going to be wearing them occasionally. Now, stability in the boots, the way they feel, you're going to notice like right through here, it's a nice wide width on it. And these are not the wide width boots. These are the standard medium, but you still see the sole here kind of comes out a little bit further, and that does allow for our lateral stability. And obviously you already should know that this is a square-toed boot. I do feel that that gives plenty of room for your toes. They're not being smashed or anything like that. And the other thing, like see how it's all dark up here? This is very pliable here. And then if I kind of do that, you kind of see some of that light color coming back. So I can easily crease in some of that color, and it gives it that distressed look back right away. Same thing, kind of bending it here. You can actually see it lightening up. So just through some natural wear of the boots, it bending and creasing, it's going to help it keep that distressed look. As far as sizing goes, I would recommend either getting your true to size or a half a size smaller. And I went with my true to size. You are going to feel in the beginning, if you're not that familiar, your foot heel will slide up and down inside the boot a little bit until it gets a little bit more broken in. And then as the boot starts to conform to your foot, you're going to feel that boot kind of move with your foot and that'll stop. You are going to see a slight rise in the toe, nothing major, nice and comfortable, natural feel to it. These boots feel great while walking on cement and just as comfortable on grass and dirt as well. Well, there you have it. I hope this answered some of your questions. It was a lot of the same questions that I had when I was looking at buying these Ariat Rambler boots. Overall, I think they're a really good quality boot. They're very comfortable and have a nice stylish look to them.